Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for more Professor Layton in the Curious Village, Voice LP. Yo! It's episode 7. If you're new, might want to go to the start. Also, sub and like, because, of course, it helps a brother out. Also, make comments. People like comments. I like reading comments, unless, you know, you're mean. Then not as much, obviously. Our story so far. In the course of their afternoon-long investigation through Saint Mystere, Luke and Layton hear a rumor about some mysterious kidnappings. The professor has a hunch that Ramon's disappearance and these kidnappings must be connected. In a quest for further details, the intrepid pair continue their search of Saint Mystere into the night. But we already... whatever, okay. I'm trying to make this guy Southern Dandy now. I did not mean to click on you! We already did that. We've already done that. We already done that guy. I think we have it. Go. Inspector Chelmy and my lady have already retired for the night. Ramon is likely off to the cafe. You've had a very hard day, Professor. Do try and get some rest. Good night, sir. You know, this night reminds me of a puzzle. Flora Reinhold. I wonder if we really did just mistake what we saw on the street, Professor. No, I'm certain that it was Ramon. When we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He may have lost consciousness, but how odd that he should return, healthy as can be, an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no memory of what we saw happen to him. It's so peculiar, Professor. Plus, Ramon wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had the same experience. I know the village would be in a panic over something like this, but Saint Mystere, well, it's peculiar. That's all. There's something very peculiar about this whole village, Professor. People feeling very tired. What are the chances that people in this village are mechanical? And that when Simon fell over, he's actually mechanical as well. That's my guess right now. Because that guy had nuts and bolts in his head. Like on his head thingy. Yes, in most places no one would stand for this. But we've seen that Saint Mystere is anything but normal. Also to explain why they like puzzles so damn much. They're just machines. Machines like, goddamn puzzle. Don't understand these damn puzzles. You wanna help me out with these puzzles? I know what the hell I'm doing with these puzzles. I don't even know what voice is supposed to be. Mr. T? I don't know. Maybe. Well, they went to bed? Yes, don't worry. I'll let him know. Oh, hello there. There was a phone call for you. It was from Inspector Chell something or other. From Inspector Chelmy? He just kept saying that it was urgent and that you should meet him at Reinhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday, Professor. Maybe so. We won't know until we get there. Though. Come, Luke. I'm recording, right? Yeah, I'm good. You got a puzzle, ma'am? There you are, Professor. Would you help a girl out? I've got something here I'd like you to look at. I made this darling sandwich for my special lunchbox, but the silly thing is too big. Can you make it fit? The odd sandwich. Using leftovers from your breakfast, you've managed to cobble together a rather oddly shaped sandwich. How many times must you cut the sandwich in order to make it fit neatly in the container? Oh, hold on a second. Clear. It's this much by this much, right? So put these lines here. How long is that? That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. The sandwich is 1, 2, 3, 5 squares. Does it fit or not? Is it an optical illusion? She said it's too big, so it can't fit. I'd say once or twice, depending on how you count this line here. I'm gonna say once, but maybe it's twice. Go 1.
That should do it.
Got it! Yeah!
Another puzzle solved.
Alright, so Yoshi thinks it was 2, but it was 1. Oh, that's what the god. Holy crap, I guessed incorrectly. Got it right anyway. Ah, balls. Still, it counts. Oh, Professor. You're just the cleverest. Thanks for helping me work this out. I'll take a chair from my ass. Good on me bum. Alright. Anything else? Running around the village all day must tire out even a big, strong man such as yourself. But fret not, Mama Beatrice has just the cure. I'll be waiting your return tonight with a hot meal. Thank you, ma'am. She's gonna serve it beside of herself, I already know it. Ah, didn't mean to click on it. Did not mean to click on it. You know, me clicking around reminds me of a puzzle. Let's go. Okay, have we seen this guy before? Stachin. I remember Stachin's voice. Looks like you fellows are getting used to sitting still. But stay sharp. Believe you me, you'll be buried in all sorts of difficult puzzles before you can shout, ScarfPLAYS! By now, I'm sure you've realized that you can't retry the puzzle. You failed to solve, eh? However, have you noticed how some puzzles just seem to vanish before you can get back to them? That's right, you see, that's the way it is with some things in life. Once they're gone, they're gone. For good. Rest at ease, you two. Those puzzles you thought had vanished have merely moved elsewhere. Must seek out Granny Riddleton's shack. A strange old building, so it should be easy enough to spot. Don't get sloppy just because you know how to retry puzzles now. There's no honor in laziness. Now that you've got the lowdown on the village puzzles, let me throw one your way to keep you sharp. Alright. Puzzle number 2. Love it in here, jeez. The Lady Guard. There's ladies. The local museum has an exhibit that spans 9 rooms, as shown in the diagram below. The entrance to the complex is marked by A, and the exit is marked B. The security guard in duty is a bit lazy and wants to walk each room of the exhibit while turning as few times as possible. What is the fewest number of turns he can make while still visiting every room? As an example, the diagram below shows a course that involves 6 turns. Looks pretty good. Let's see here. One. Does he only have to visit them once, or can he visit them twice? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a way to do 5? I'd say 6, but maybe it's 5, but I don't know how to do 5. I'm going with 6 right now. It looks like 6.
There we go.
So then 5 then. It's gotta be 5 then. Like, how would you do 4?
I thought wrong.
Thinking creatively? What do you mean by thinking creatively?
There we go.
Okay, now I'm confused.
How embarrassing.
Alright, let's try to figure this out. Try to figure this out. Okay. This looks like the fastest way, doesn't it? Like, it just looks like the fastest way. That's how you get 4, but... Does he have to go to the exit like that? Let's try 4. Let's try 4.
Luke, here's my answer.
What?
I suppose I thought wrong.
Okay. Well, then 0 turns then. If we're doing it like this, I'm going with 0 then. Okay. He doesn't turn, he just looks really stupidly in one direction. Nope, okay.
Frankly,
Okay, now I'm an idiot.
ashamed.
Now I don't know. Okay, let's say he goes here and turns, looks this way, while walking like this. So you're saying he only turns, walks, and goes forward? Yeah, but he wants to visit each room, not look at every room, right? But let's say that's it, so 2. Let's go with that. If he only looks and doesn't visit, then
Here's
2.
my answer.
Why? Why is it
Critical
2?
thinking is the key to success.
Okay, let's see. I was thinking diagonal, but I didn't think that was something you could do. Oh my god! Son of a bit. Oh my god. Walk all the way through. Son of a... That's right! If the security guard takes a path like the one shown above, he can finish the patrol in all 9 rooms in just 2 turns. It's easy to be influenced by the fact that the example path shows the guard turning right angles to go from room to room, but you don't need to follow that example. I got tricked. Now that's what I like to see. Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. No need to thank me, and could be seeing you around. Here, have a desk, boy. So it's diagonal walking. If you really want to understand Saint Mystere, you'll need to search the village thoroughly. Good luck, fellows, you'll need it. Son of a... Oh. Oh, look, Professor. I found a hidden puzzle. Boy, desk, study. Smack look of the ruler. Nice one, Yoshi. Alright. This young man is boasting about the many and varied pets he keeps. I have 10 pets, but just canaries and dogs, but tortoises... Oh, not just canaries and dogs, but tortoises and even snakes. I can't tell you how many of each animal I have, but there are 6 wings, 3 shells, and 26 legs between all of them. Can you work out how many snakes he has? Good question. Alright, if there's 26 legs, and turtles are bipedal... are, what, 4-pedal? Quadpedal? Birds are bipedal. 6 wings, so there's at least 3 birds. 3 birds and 3 turtles. So there are... Okay. 6 wings is the bird. That's 3 birds. They take up... 6 legs. 6 wings, 6 legs. 3 shells takes up another 6. So you take out 12 right now. So there's 12 gone. That's also 6 pets gone, but 12 gone. So that's 14. What? $14 left. 3 shells makes... Oh, I'm doing the math wrong. 12. 12 plus 6, that's 18. Ah, I'm stupid. I'm a smart boy. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12. 6 times 2... I mean, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 12, that's 18. 18 gone. So you take out 18, there's 8 left. So 2 doggies, so 2 snakes. 2 snakes. 2 snakes. There you go.
Well, here's my guess.
Samuel likes the squirrels. Samuel knows the squirrels.
I did it!
There we go. Yup. Yeah, you gotta get the dogs and then there you go. Snakes. Yup. Good job, my boy. That was easy, Professor. Alright, pet menagerie. I don't know why that brought up pets, but okay. No, I did not click on that. Okay, let's go. Luke, we must head to the manor now. We mustn't keep Inspector Shelmy waiting. You're right, Professor. But I do wish we didn't have to talk to that grumpy old man again. Yeah. Move on. It's the Deke! He's such a Deke. Hey, Professor. Looking busy as usual, I see. Oh, I've got this puzzle I just can't work out on my own. Can you lend me a thinking cap? Why, sure, Deke. Anything for a Deke. Which one? Okay. Below are 6 lines, linked rings. They may look like a tangled mess, but there is one ring that, if cut away, would leave the remaining 5 rings connected end to end with a long chain. Which one must you cut in order to make the chain? Choose one answer from below. Isn't it B? That's not B. It's not B. Okay. So F is linked to E. F is only linked to E. That's one part of the chain. E is linked to C, B, and D. If you cut away F, you still got these clump. If you cut away E, F will come off as well. D is linked to these, all of these. A is linked to B and D. I'd say... I'm gonna say A is the centerpiece here. Maybe. C is linked to E, C, and B. B is linked to everyone but F. If you cut away E, F falls off, so you can't cut away E. If you cut away D, A will still be attached to B. B is attached to C. Okay, yeah, cut away D. Cut away D.
Luke, here's my answer.
Officer Meekins? Oh, that'd be an interesting one.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Deke is Meekins? I don't know, because of the yawning. Yeah, see, D cuts away and then the rest of them are fine. Yep. I examined them correctly. Yeah. Ah, so that's how you do it, yeah. I can finally rest at night. This thing was annoying me for days. Let me tell you something odd. And by odd, I mean really terrifying. The thing is that I've actually seen that old man with the big sack coming out of that tower up north. I bet you anything like that, he's the one behind all those disappearances. I wonder what he does up there. Wait, no, I don't even want to think about it. It's just too scary. Oh, we got a book for the shelf! Can we go here and click around? No, that man yawning reminds me of a puzzle. I did not mean to go here. What the hell? Can this lady give me more puzzles? Let's see here. Why, hello there! So, do you often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Well then, Sonny, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Riddleton's Puzzle Shack. If the cottage is empty... Okay, we've done all this. Okay. Moving on. You really think Deke should be Meekins? I don't know. Meekins is very high toned to me. Let's see if we can go this way. No, we gotta go that way. Okay. What's that on the ground, Professor? It looks like a scrap of notepaper. What does it say, Luke? Well, let's see here, It's just terrible. Lady Viola has an awful case of the flu. Nothing left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, but so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do? Lady Viola. Oh, this then she must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife, Professor. My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him. What if Lady Dahlia's a machine as well? And that's the end. Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot about the bear and his family, Professor. Oh. Hello, Dylan Barnes. Hey there, Professor. I bet you're here to solve my puzzle. I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, of course I'm right. Okay, let's do this puzzle. The longest path. Two boys are playing a game in which the goal is to take the longest route possible from point A to point B. As shown on the map below, the only rule is that no section of road can be traversed more than once. What course should they take in order to cover the longest distance possible between point A and point B? Okay, let's see. Is that the longest possible? Let's see, how many bends did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's say 15. Okay. Is there a better way to do this? 13. Okay, let's go with the other route. You know, it would have been great if I didn't delete it, because I don't remember the route all of a sudden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'm believing it's this one.
There we go.
No! Alright, okay, alright.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
As a general rule, you should try to cover as many of the roads as possible. In the example above, it appears that the boy who walked the green path covered quite a bit of distance. However, as shown by the dotted lines, the roads that this boy passed up on his way to point B add up quite a distance. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So we want to do the long paths. As many as we can. Takes up a lot to me.
That should do it.
Ah, what? Okay, okay, okay.
How embarrassing.
Alright, okay, okay. What if we do this?
Luke, here's my answer.
Okay, I'm bad at this. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, not good, not good, not good. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe I have to take every long path. Let's see. Okay, okay, okay.
Luke, here's my answer.
Okay, well, I suck at this.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Hmm. I don't know why I'm bad at this. I don't know why. I don't know why. That was an issue. Okay, so longest route possible from point A to point B as shown. No second in a row can be traversed more than once. Why am I so bad? Is that it? Or did I just do that? Why are you so bad, Yoshi? Why are you so bad?
Luke, here's my answer.
Alright, well, that sucks. Alright.
How embarrassing.
Okay, let's do hints. Scum save, scum save, scum save, scum save, scum save, scum save. Okay, here we go. Hints time! Take the hints. When solving the puzzle, many people think that they have the answer on their first try, only to skip or otherwise. Try to walk as much of the path as possible on your way to point B. Yeah, okay. All the roads in the town are laid out in a grid pattern, with some long and some short roads. After you've charted out your course and think you have the answer, take a quick look to see how many roads you have left, untouched. Starting out from point A, head as far to the left as possible. When you reach the left border, start heading south. The longest path you can draw will form an S shape through the middle of the town. Yeah, I figured that, but how have I not figured it out? S shape. Okay, so and then oh, that ignores too much path. One, two. I said S shape through the middle of town, so what about this way? That's an S shape, right?
There we go.
Kill me! Kill me! Alright.
How embarrassing.
No, don't quit! Don't quit! Get back over there! Get back over there! Guess we just load it from here. There we go. Serpentine! Serpentine! That can't be it.
There we go.
Ulusarek sounds familiar, yes.
How embarrassing.
Okay, there's supposed to be an S in this, right? So there's supposed to be an S. But it says go as far left as you can at the start, right? So go as far left, then there's your S, right? But it looks like we can do more.
There we go.
Nah.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. How is this not the longest path? Like, how is that not the longest path? That looks like a weird ass S to me. Is that it? Is that it? That looks like it to me. That's gotta be it.
Luke, here's my answer.
Ah, got it. Oh my god.
Critical thinking is the
There
key
you
to
go.
success.
There you go. Oh my god, I suck at this game. Yeah! Speaking of leisure shoals, have you been outside today? If it's sunny, why not go out for a walk? Nice work. Well, that took a lot of effort. Oh my god. Great job there, Professor. Even that puzzle didn't faze you, huh? Of course not. You're a pro. If you're a real piece of work, prof, you know that? Of course you do. You're a scholar, after all. Why is this guy such an ass? This guy is such an ass. Lady Dahlia sure is gorgeous, ain't she? Yep, sure is. What a stunner, what a vision. Girls like that are pretty rare, I tell you. Yep, yep. Coin. Any new puzzles here? You know, this hunk of cheese reminds me of a puzzle. Actually, no, it doesn't. Alright, nothing here. Just can't find any. Moving on. You know, this boat reminds me of a puzzle. You know, this feeling of existentialism reminds me of a puzzle. Cat, meow. Well, if it isn't Claudia out and about. And that reminds me of a puzzle. Give it a try, my boy. Alright, puzzle time. Weighing cats. Alright. There are 3 different colors of toy cats, each color having a different weight. Example 1 and 2 show the relative weights. If you have 3 red cats and 4 black cats on one side of the scale and 4 white cats on one and 1 black cat on the other, given the setup, what will the scale do? What? Tip left, stay level, tip right. Okay. 4 white cats equal 5 black cats. 2 black cats and a white cat equal 3 red cats. Okay, so if 4 white cats cancel out 5 black cats, and 3 red cats is equal to 2 black cats and a white cat. Okay, okay. Okay. So over here, we have the equivalent of 2 more black cats and a white cat. 2 more black cats and a white cat. That's what we have. If we transform red into black and white, we have 2 blacks and 1 white instead of 3 red cats. We have 6 black and 1 white. Okay, so the 4 white cancel out the 5 black. Where all we have left is 1 black and 1 white to a black and nothing else. So it should tip to A.
How does this sound?
Yeah, that's like sine and cos conversions I just did. Okay, there we go.
Saves the day.
Yeah! Yup, if you just transform the blacks into whites, there you go. Once you realize how you need to look at things, it's not a terribly difficult problem, now is it? There we go. Who the hell weighs cats? Got another coin! I guess we're moving on. You know, walking up these stairs reminds me of a puzzle! Are you trying to poison me? What are these vile things? You oaf, some butler you are. I'm so sorry, sir. I detest cakes. The very sight of them turns my stomach. Get that plate out of here at once. Oh, yes, but of course. That's gonna be significant later. Oh, Layton, there you are. You requested our presence, Inspector Chelmy? My sources tell me you've been out snooping about and interfering in my case. Just what are you up to? It certainly wasn't my intention to interfere in your case. However, a few things don't make sense. Leave the investigation to the police, and go chase after that golden apple or whatever it is. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. I'll find Simon's killer, and of that, you can be sure. Now, unless you have something else to say, I've got work to do here. Understood. Good day, sir. That inspector has some nerve. Dismissing us like that. Like I said before, I don't like it one bit, Professor. What do you say we asked Ramon about yesterday, Luke? Let's find Ramon, the Salmon. Be back at the boat or the cafe? There he is! Good day, Ramon. How are you feeling today? Fit as a fiddle now, Professor. Perhaps even as vivacious as a violin. Ho ho ho! That awful fatigue from last week seems like it never happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy and my skin is as soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again. Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. He doesn't seem to remember what happened yesterday, does he, Professor? He has no idea what happened. So what's our next move, Professor? We shall respect the inspector's wishes and leave the murder case alone, Luke. It's as Inspector Shelmy said, solving crime is the police job. Besides, something tells me that this case and the Golden Apple are more related than we realize. That's that intuition of yours talking again, isn't it, Professor? First and foremost, we need to find a clue that would bring us closer to the Golden Apple. Perhaps one of Baron Reinhold's relations or close friends can help point us in the right direction. Of course, there's also someone else. Let's see if the butler has anything to say on the subject. The hunt begins. It's finally time to start the search for the Golden Apple. Explore Saint Mystere for clues. Save progress? Yes. How many puzzles have we done? 6! We've done 6 puzzles. Okay, let's do at least 2 or 3 more. You know, this boat reminds me of a puzzle. Moving on. Oh, we're gonna go talk to the butler. I went the wrong way. Let's go back up. Right? The guy doesn't like cakes? What the hell, right? Ugh. Who don't like cake? Although a good friend of mine doesn't like pie, which makes me sad. What? Back so soon, Professor? Matthew, I was wondering if you knew anything that could point us in the direction of the Golden Apple. Anything you know would be a great help. For example, did the Baron say anything before he passed away? I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Professor, but the Master never said anything of the sort to me. I'd very much like to help you in your search, but my duties here prevent me from leaving the grounds. If only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance. I beg your pardon, sir? Ingrid? It's been years since she left, but Ingrid used to work as a servant in the mansion. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped me with my work. Matthew? Yes, my lady, I'll be right there. Please excuse me, sir, the lady calls. You're curious about Ingrid. Why not pay her a visit and talk to her yourself? Let's see, at this time of day, I'd imagine she's out walking around by the village shop. Please do me a favor and tell her that I send my regards. Certainly. I'll be sure to pass on your message. Thank you for all your help, Matthew. Isn't Ingrid that sweet old lady we passed by before, Professor? Indeed, we also saw her in that picture of young Flora. Come, Luke, let's go and find the old lady. Off we go then, Professor. The village shop is just outside the manor, right? We'll be right there in no time. What is the hardest puzzle we've done? I guess the slide puzzle was the hardest, because the juice puzzle was easy. Oh, she's right conveniently there! Oh, dearie. Oh, wow, she can fly. Oh, goodness me, if it isn't Mr. Layabouth, was it? The name's Layton, madam, and I notice you're flying. Floating, dear. That's right, Mr. Layton. What can I do for you, sir? Earlier, we were talking with the butler at Reinhold Manor, and he mentioned you used to work there. We'd very much like to hear anything you might know about the Baron. Heavens! You want to hear about that? About the Baron? I'm afraid the only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor. And that was ages ago. That would be ideal, madam. Would you mind telling us one? All right, well, I suppose I could tell you a bit about the Baron and his former wife. The way Mr. Reinhold and his wife would carry on, they almost seemed to be like children. You'd never seen a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all the Baron had to remember her by. So he raised that little girl with all the love a child could want. The things he'd bring home for her, toys from all over the world, and teddy bears as big as yourself. He was in high spirits in those days. He really wanted to give her all the affection in the world. So where has Flora gone? Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no clue where that girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put Flora on the street to keep the family riches to herself. But that's nonsense. After all, the Baron cared about Flora so much. I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me. The grave of the Baron's former wife is located in the manor garden. I wonder who takes care of it now. The Baron's former wife is buried in the garden? Thank you, madam. You've been extremely helpful. We're gonna go grave robbing. Luke, let's head back to the manor. I have a feeling that the grave might hold the clue we've been looking for. Think this guy's got a new puzzle yet? Lady Dahlia sure is gorgeous, ain't she? Yep, she is. What a stunner, what a vision. Girls like that are pretty rare, I tell you. Yep. I need water. Matthew? You know, Matthew pacing back and forth reminds me of a puzzle. Oh look, it's Matthew, Professor. Good day, Professor. Were you able to track down Ingrid? Yes, we did. In fact, we were just speaking with her. I mean, no disrespect, but she said the grave of the Baron's former wife lies on these grounds? Do you have any knowledge of this? Lady Viola's grave, sir. I was just about to visit it myself. Would you mind if we came along to take a look? Not in the slightest. Right this way. Here's the entrance, sirs. Please watch your step on the way in. Jesus! This is Lady Viola's grave. Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all, Professor. The late Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I have tried to do so. Here sleeps Viola, my one true love. The statue looks so much like Lady Dolly, it's hard to believe it's someone else. Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Viola used to take her to the park. Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Baron's diary. It should still be on the desk in my lady's room. It's possible that it might contain some information that could aid you in search of your golden apple. My thanks, Matthew. I'll be sure to give it a once-over later. Now then, Luke, we'd best head back to Reinhold Manor. Keep going. Keep going. And keep going. Dolly's gonna be in here, I would assume. No? Alright, where's the diary at? Up here? There it is. This must be the diary that Matthew spoke of. I have to admit, he seems to know where everything is in the manor, Professor. There's something about reading someone else's diary that just doesn't seem proper to me. However, the investigation must continue, so... The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Viola when she was alive. What do you suppose it refers to, Professor? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Viola's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its personality. Lady Dolly is an automaton. It's a machine. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Viola. There can never be another you. You were my first, my last, and my only. Changed its personality? I'm not sure what the Baron means, but this is clearly vital information. I collapsed some days ago and have been bedridden ever since. I feel as if I have failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I'm gone, the people of the village look after Flora and take care of her as I did. You must have been terribly ill, Professor. It seems I'm not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care now. Flora, I pray you find happiness in this life. I've disclosed the location of the secret place, and a note that I've left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the seeker of the golden apple finds it and grants my dearest wish. Professor! Baron Reinhold's old friend. We must seek out this person, Luke. But Professor, how can we possibly find that person with nothing but this diary to go on? Haha! It's like I always say, Luke. Any good investigation starts on the street. We'll just have to ask everyone in the village about the matter. What? I mean, of course, you're absolutely right, Professor. Let's get to it. Of course, any good investigation also needs direction. Let's start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. She seems to know a great deal about Baron Reinhold. I'm assuming the guy who's managing the tower and the people is his greatest friend, so we need to find him. Let's just do one more puzzle and that'll be it for this episode. If we can find a puzzle. Can't find one, keep going. Oh, hello everyone! Southern Dandy time. Oh, Professor. You just simply have to help me. I've got another puzzle on my hands I just can't solve. As a man of the world, you know there's nothing women can find more alluring than competence. I'm counting on you, sir. Don't do me to an eternal bachelorhood. Okay, buddy, okay? There we go. Oh, this puzzle. The cross shape on the pin board below has 9 pins inside it, and 16 outside it. Remember that example, because now it's your turn to construct a shape on the board. Can you create a cross that has 17 pins inside it and 16 pins outside? Feel free to make your cross any size you like. So they want 9 pins inside, 8 outside. Okay. I mean, 9 pins inside, 16 outside. Wait, what? So, create a cross that has 17 pins inside it and 16 outside it. "17 inside, 16 outside. 16 outside." So the original, like this, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. But 16 on the outside? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, so that's 12. 17 inside, but this only has... does that count as a cross? Yeah, that counts as a cross, right? Like, that's like the cross that you see in, what do you call it? This is like the cross that you see in, thing that I can't remember what it's called right now. There we go. I'm gonna hope this counts as a cross. I'm really gonna hope this counts as a cross. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 16 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, damn it. That's only, the number I'm looking for on the inside. 5 plus 8, so that's only 13 on the inside. Ah, okay, so I'm missing something. No, that doesn't contain enough. What about this far? But if we go this far, we contain... Well, that's a really weird looking cross, isn't it? Five, 8, bajillion. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17! But we end up with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 on the outside. We need more on the outside. This is 8 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. Oh, whoops. So this is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. So, That doesn't look like a cross anymore. That doesn't look like a cross at all. That's weird. Okay, let's see though. 10. It's 10. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope, nope. What's the inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 plus 7. 14 plus 3, 17. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, oh! 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, hey! Yeah! Oh, look at that! These 4, that's 8. Yeah, that's 16 there. Seven plus 3, 14. Okay, that's the correct answer. What the hell, Yoshi? What the hell, Yoshi?
There we go.
Yeah, huh, look at that.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, yeah, you got it. So, Yoshi suggested rotate the cross. I'm like, how would you? Well, we rotate and it works, so there you go. I tried. Did a bunch of dragon stuff. That took a while. Thanks, old boy. With this puzzle solved, I feel I'm one step closer to the altar. My clock! Alright, that's gonna be it for this episode. That right there is Professor Layton. Now, if I'm wrong about my theory, you can tell me that. But if I'm right about my theory, don't say anything, I guess. I'm thinking it's a city of automatons. That's what I'm thinking. It's a bunch of clockwork people. That's my theory right now. But there you go. That right there is the game for now. I had fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun, leaping by, and see you next time.